Hi Flosstube, I'm Kayla, the Hufflepuffstitcher, and welcome to my channel. We are joined today by Luna, who is once again on her favorite pillow, and it sounds like Zelda's coming over. Zelda, come here. Up. Girl. There she is. We've got Zelda here today too. Good girl. I wanted to start out today with a huge thank you to Cheryl from Tranquil Stitches for the shout out. I am very glad that all of the law breaking that my husband and I do was able to make you smile a bit. So thank you again so much for that shout out. Today I've got some whips to show you, some plans, a little bit of stitchy fun. I don't necessarily say haul because it's not entirely haul, so I'm just going to go with stitchy fun. A Flosstubestanley update, and then of course our giveaway from last week. So let's just jump right into it, starting with our whips. So last week in the School of Magical Stitches and Literature, we had to do 300 stitches on 2 different prompts. So the first prompt was that us students had upset the Whomping Willow. And because of that, we had to do 300 stitches on something green. So it could be grass, trees, shrubs, vines, something green. So for that one, I chose to work on my Riolis Hedgehog. Let me get it right here, Riolis Hedgehogs. This is where I was last week. And this is how far I got. So I was definitely able to add in my 300 stitches down here in this corner to add into some of this greenery that's going on. I think it was actually 323 that I ended up getting in on this one, just because when I count, I get to whatever number it is and then I finish off that thread. The second prompt that we had for the week was that us students had also spilled the secret of the secret room, which it was confirmed they were talking about the Shrieking Shack for that one. So since we gave away the secret of the Shrieking Shack, we had to do 300 stitches on a building. And for that one, what I chose to do was my Pumpkinville Sal, since the April block has a diner, so I still had more of the building left to stitch on. So here's where it was last time, and I got the block finished. So I got in my 300 stitches for the building, and then I also completed one of the monthly extra credit assignments. I did the 500 stitches for the crystal ball, because this pattern here, although it doesn't show up, and particularly not in today's lighting, it's supposed to be raining all week, so I just gave up and decided to film with not the greatest lighting today. But the white in here is Rainbow Gallery Glow braid, Petite Treasure braid, Rainbow Gallery, right here, Petite Treasure braid. It glows in the dark. It also has some sparkle to it. So I said that the sparkle in the letters and then down here in the jukebox as well reminded me of a crystal ball because it glows and sparkles. So I got 500 on that, and then I also just had some stress stitching because it was a fairly stressful week. But got the whole block finished. So this is now ready for May. And of course in May, as I had said last week, I am planning on doing the Monogamania, but that will be in addition to the homework. So I will still be doing the Magical Stitches homework as it is called for, and then it's just any extra stitching time that I have will be spent only on my one project. So moving on to plans, that kind of segued into it a little bit. The Monogamania, I will be working on my Riolis Hedgehogs. Whenever I have finished the homework, I'll spend the rest of my time for that week working on this because this is my oldest whip and I want to get it done. I'm ready for this to be finished by now. What else? This week, we also have part of our homework released. Since May starts on Wednesday, we still need to finish up our 3rd year of schooling, just these first 2 days. So Monday and Tuesday are going to be spent on our smallest whip. And this is because at the end of the 3rd book, Ron gets his owl Pigwidgeon, who he nicknames Pig, who is just a very tiny little owl. So we will be working on whatever our smallest project is, and for every 100 stitches that you complete, you get a point. So I will be working on, unfortunately, my Mill Hill Jingle. And the only reason I say unfortunately is because I'm done with Snow. I was hoping he could be locked away for at least a while. Despite May starting on Wednesday, we had accumulating snow this past weekend. And we like to joke that you know you live in Michigan when you mow the lawn and get 3 inches of snow in the same day. Welcome to Michigan, people. So this is my smallest whip. I will be working on this Monday and Tuesday of this week. We do not yet have the homework released for our first week of the 4th year. And since it's only a partial week, it won't be a full week. We will still be, going easy on the assignments. Usually when we have a shorter week, they're pretty lenient with the requirements for whatever the homework is. So that has not yet been released. I don't know what it is, so I don't know how to plan for it. But I will certainly show you guys next week what it ends up being. And of course, how far I get on my Mill Hill Jingle. And that is what I've got for my whips and my plans. So we're going to move on to the stitchy fun, because it's not all entirely haul. So we're just going to go with fun. I did go to Goodwill and ended up finding some more patterns. Somehow, I don't know how, and I was super excited. So what I found was this JBW Designs Red Mitten Collection 1. So this is all letters. We've got, this mitten has words, this one's the alphabet, and it's all done in red. Although that could easily be switched out for a variegated thread to look really amazing. Got a Heart and Hand Wool Whimsy, sorry. JBW Designs, Friends and Neighbors. I got M Designs. This one is a sun sampler, which nice and summery right there, guys. I'm holding out hope that someday summer will show up. There is, what's that? Debbie Draper Designs. So we've got Lucky and Bloom, a little cat booty sticking out of the flower. Amy Brukin, this is Rise and Shine. We've got this Halloween Biscornu, which I've never done a Biscornu before. So I am kind of excited to give that one a shot, just to see how it is. We've got Simple Heritage Cats. This one is Tiggy. He is part of a series. So if you look at the back, you can see all of the different ones in this series here, all the different kitties. And then I also found this one, the Hindsight, not sure how to pronounce that, but May, June, July, and August. And they did not have the rest of the year there. They just had this one, but I'm sure you could probably find it online somewhere. So that is what I was able to find. I also got this week from my sister some project bags. So my sister, this is my only sister. She's the one I'm working on the baby footprints pattern for. She is due in August. She has recently gotten into sewing, and she is on Instagram as Mama Llamas Sewing, and I will put that down below in the description box. But she actually made me the cutest apron. So we're going to start with the apron first. and then go on project bags. She made a reversible apron here. So this is the first side. Of course, Harry Potter, got my black and my yellow because Hufflepuff. And get ready for this. This is the other side. This is the perfect apron for any Harry Potter nerd. So if you put it on, it's got just the cutest little flappy tie. I love it so much. So, thank you, Sarah. I love it. It is awesome, and apparently already has some Luna hair on it. That's what it gets for being in my house. So, thank you so much. She also, as I had said, has started getting into project bags. So, she made me a couple. The first one, the super bright print. I don't have any that are bright like this. This is just so much fun. Nice summer vibes. We need more summer vibes here. Give me some warm. And of course, it's got the zipper. These ones that she makes, she does a zipper going across. That way it's tall ways rather than the sideways. And these ones are my first tall ones. So this is the first one. If you can hear Zelda whining in the background, it's because she wants to go outside and play even though it's raining. So I'm hoping you can't hear her, but if you hear her whining, that's what she's whining about. And this is the other one she made. Harry Potter. So you know I had to have that. Absolutely beautiful. And this one's like extra tall. Nice teal zipper there. Super cute. So naturally now this means I'm going to have to kit up some projects to put in these. I can't have an empty project bag laying around. That's just silly. It needs to be filled. She also made 2 extras that she is hoping to sell to make some money before the new baby comes. So I will be posting these on my Instagram account this week. So follow me on Instagram. I am thehufflepuffstitcher. And these will just be going to the first Me Please on there. So this is the first one. So we've got just a solid black background. Sorry about the table shaking. Zelda is bringing the tennis ball. Today's toy of the day. So this is the front. We've got a nice dark green zipper at the top. And this is the back side. It's got those beautiful pink flowers going there. And all of these project bags that she makes is definitely tall enough to fit a pattern in like a full sheet of paper. So for example, I got this out. This is just the color chart for the Pumpkinville stitch along. But fits right inside. Plenty of space there. So this will be the first one. And then the second one, she made this one as well. This one is actually made without that extra lining on the inside, so it makes it nice and flexible. So if you are looking for a nice flexible project bag, makes it easier to store in different sized spaces, this is the one for you. So we have got a deep brown zipper at the top there and beautiful flowers on the back. It's another nice summery warm print. And again, plenty big enough to fit your patterns inside of. So check the Instagram account this week. These 2 will both be going up. That's what I've got for my Stitchy Fun. Flosstubestanley. So he went and visited the crafty cataloger, who is Katrina, in mid-Michigan. And I will be inserting some pictures here. He got to visit Edmore, which is one of the towns near where she lives, along with 6 lakes. And then he went and was able to visit Central Michigan University, which I found hilarious because when he was still here in Kalamazoo with me, we brought him to Western Michigan University, and Western and Central are big rival schools. So he has now been to both. You can check out her pictures. If you just search the hashtag Flosstubestanley, you'll be able to keep up with all of his adventures there. She also wrote a wonderful letter for my students that they will be reading this week. I can't wait to show them. They'll also get to vote on which of the pictures is going to be the main one that goes around our big old US map in the office. And then all the rest will be put in a scrapbook that we keep of his adventures. He is now on his way to Elizabeth, who is Solar Stitches. She does have her own Flosstube channel, so definitely go check her out. But he is headed toward California, so we cannot wait to see where all he gets to go. Like I said, if you're interested in following along with his adventures, just check out the hashtag on Instagram, hashtag Flosstubestanley, and you'll get to see all of our flat Stanley adventures there. And then on to our giveaway, the most important part, I'm sure. So last week, the giveaway that we had was for the Heart and Hand reindeer sampler because I was trying to get rid of the winter in Michigan. Apparently, I didn't try hard enough, but maybe with him leaving, we'll get some warm weather in. So I'll insert my picture here. And congratulations to Rita Marie's Stitching Adventure. You have won the reindeer sampler. So get a hold of me either through Instagram, shoot me a message on there, or you can shoot me an email as well at my email listed below. And also, if you guys are not watching Rita Marie's Stitching Adventure on Flosstube, you need to go check her out. She is Norwegian, and she is also working on the epic Pokemon pattern that my husband keeps telling me I need to work on. So I'm sure I'll be starting that one as well at some point in time, probably after May, because I can't be starting that in May. Stitch Mania, guys. As far as this week's giveaway goes, I'm going to keep trying, guys. Winter needs to go. So if you are interested in winning the Red Mitten Collection 1, we've got, it does come with both of those patterns in here. This was one from Goodwill, but there are no markings on the inside. The only marking on it is, I'm assuming, an original price from wherever it was first bought. That is the only marking on this whole thing. So if you are interested in winning this chart, please be 18. That way it's okay for me to get your address. Please be a subscriber. And then do not use the word giveaway in your answer. We want this to go to somebody who is a true cross-stitcher and not just somebody searching for the word giveaway. The question that I would like you to answer in order to enter below is, what is your smallest WIP? So your smallest work in progress. And I ask that because, of course, that's part of this week's homework. So my smallest one, of course, right now is that Jingle by Mill Hill. I want to hear what yours are. And totally not be enabled, of course. I would never be enabled by hearing about other people's patterns. That's just silly. And that is what I've got for you guys this week. So